There has been a lot of controversy surrounding the renaming of Yonge-Dundas Square to Sankofa Square. And today we saw emotions run high at Toronto City Hall, where council voted in favor to proceed with the name change.
The item is adopted. The vote is 17-6.
Last winter, the city approved the renaming of Yonge-Dundas Square to Sankofa Square, and in the latest meeting, council debated and approved a report on the governance and operations of the square. Now, before the vote, Stephen Holiday raised concerns over the costs surrounding the name change and attempted to pause it through a motion that failed.
To cover this off by saying no tax dollars are being used, Section 37 are public resources. They can be used for so many different things. And you know what they're being used for? To take down and replace a sign there. And the square isn't going to be any fresher smelling or look any better or sound any better or be a more attractive place for visitors.
Councillor Brad Bradford also presented a motion to redirect funding from the renaming to instead towards safety infrastructure in the square, but it also didn't pass. The initial process to rename the square was sparked by a petition pointing out that Henry Dundas, who Yonge-Dundas Square was named for, was involved in delaying the abolition of transatlantic slave trade. Councillor Amber Morley spoke passionately in favor of the name change.
Black people pay taxpayer dollars too. So God forbid we put a couple of dollars towards a truth and reconciliation to hold space for community members who have long been disregarded and discarded in violent and traumatic ways.
A committee involving Black and Indigenous leaders studied options to replace Dundas and chose the name Sankofa. Sankofa originates in Ghana and represents the act of reflecting and reclaiming teachings from the past. The cost of renaming Yonge-Dundas Square was initially pegged at around $335,000, but according to the square's Board of Management, it could cost closer to $1 million. Mayor Olivia Chow says any costs beyond the budget would not be funded by taxpayers, but through third-party financial partners. This includes advertisers and corporate donations. At Toronto City Hall, Jazan Grewal, City News.